Okay, I'm live. Cool. Just need to see now. Nobody with me yet. If I can go, if I can see anything live. Yes. Okay, good, cool. I can see comments coming on this one though. I'll be a bit delayed on that one, but there we go. Okay, so I'll put the light on as well. A little bit of light here. That's better. So we've got people in. Hi guys. Okay, right. Morning all. Here we go. Modelling with Martyn. So this is my face. This is where I'm going. So I'm going to go down to the modelling now. So you'd rather watch that than me. So bear with me. I got to get used to this. Down. There we go. Oh, too far. We're back. Hope so. Yeah, we're counting. We got. Sorry guys. I hope my internet works. If not, I'll take a pause and see if I can get it elsewhere. I might be able to get it elsewhere so we can do it. But I think we're all right at the moment. It worked yesterday, so it should work for today. Anyway, right, okay. Modelling with Martyn is something that we're going to do for over COVID, over the lockdown. I'm at home. This is my kitchen table. Unfortunately, I haven't got a nice big garage or we haven't converted the attic yet for my room. There is this year, hopefully, there's going to be a modelling room upstairs, so happy days. But by then, probably we'll be out of lockdown and I'll just work from the office then. Anyway, so modelling with Martyn, you can see that I've done some models here. That, if I give you, that's a 1/35th scale, okay? That's what I'm doing, okay? It's going to be on the stilts. It's a farm, barn, a shop, a waterside shop. Yeah, finished that off yesterday. Yeah, corrugated all the way around. Okay, with the barn door type thing. That goes with the side of it. Obviously I've got the wooden shop, which I've got. Yeah, with the doors all balsa wood, all scratch built. Yeah, from scratch, total scratch. Hence scratch built. And then obviously I've got foam board beer, and doing the old coffee stirrers. Yeah, I think everybody's got coffee stirrers. They all do it. Can someone give me a line to say that they can hear me? I hope they can. You know what I mean? Somebody just drop us a line to say that they can. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Ray. That's lovely. Okay, so all we're going to do is look. We'll have a general chit chat. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, guys. We'll have a general chit chat. If you want to ask anything, crack on. If you just want to watch, just watch. I might not talk. You guys can have a chat in the chat. It's just a place to get together to do a bit of modelling and have a chat about the hobby and everything else going on. I am in the house, so you might hear the wife walking around and doing the dishes. She doesn't do the dishes, though. I do the dishes. So, so yeah. Right. So yeah. So back to it. 1/35th scale. Yeah, you can see that I picked a scale I wanted to go. I want a nice big model here. So when we're taking photos, I mean, Josh is always saying to me, get something big so he can go down in size and stuff. And I do a lot of 00 gauge modelling. I've just done an N gauge, or in the middle of doing an N gauge one as well. So I just thought, well, let's go big. Let's see what we can come up with. Like I said, this is going to be on stilts, so we haven't finished yet. I'm just putting the decking down first. Yeah, and all I do is the old faithful coffee sticks. Right. I think everybody's used the coffee sticks, but I like to have a random pattern going, not like, you know what I mean, I think there'd always be a random pattern. And so I just measure it out. So I got edging to do by ear. So this is what I'm doing. I got one cut already. Morning, Andy. Thank you, mate. Nice to join us. Like I said, Andy, it's similar to what you were doing, just to have a general chit chat, boys. If you want to chit chat amongst yourselves on the comments and read them, crack on. Or if you're doing modelling, stick some photos. I don't know if you can put photos up on these. You should be able to. So yeah, so just all I do is use clippers. Yeah, so there's the rounded edge. Yeah, they are side cutters, so they are angled. So you have got to get a right angle. Yeah, put your hand over it because you get shouted at otherwise, because all the little bits and pieces just fly off everywhere. So it's a nightmare. Okay, so, and I just measure then, just put that onto there. Make sure that is up tight. And go a bit tighter. Okay, and then just little notch. And clip away. So dry fit, see if it works. Yeah, happy with that. And now super glue. Yeah, super glue. Goes off quicker. I use super glue on everything, on all of this. Oh no, I have used our basing glue on the door panels with there. But coffee stirrers are notorious for bending. So super glue it down. You've not put any miniature underlay down. Miniature, oh sorry mate, I don't know. Is that something, oh you're taking a mickey? Miniature underlay. Oh, I think, yeah, probably not. I don't know. I don't. Can you help me out on that one? I don't know. Super glue. Yeah, push it in. If you want to go off a bit quicker, accelerant. Yeah, little tiny squirt of that. Dave, my head of design, keeps screaming and shouting at me because I put so much down. Yeah. Well, I don't need to insulate. This is insulated already, so yeah. It said weed barrier. I think 48 meters of stuff in the shed. No. Yeah, if any weeds grow in this, I'm gonna panic. Like I was saying, Dave, my head of design, screams at me because I squirt loads of that stuff to go off, the accelerant, and they only need a little squirt. Okay, so there's little gaps there and stuff like that. I'm going to leave that, but when I start filling it in for weathering powders, you know what I mean, it'll take in there, it'll fall in there, and that dirt and that grime will look awesome in it, I think, to be honest. I'm going to have a slurp of coffee. Anybody else? What are you guys up to? What projects? How many people are off? You know what I mean? I'm obviously watching this on here. You know what I mean? We've got a good 5 viewers watching, and that's pretty good for 10 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? Like I said, drop in, drop out. I'm here for a few hours now. I'm staying here. I got everything plugged in. Seems to be working. You know what I mean? So I'll just crack on. I mean, the phone might need charging at one bit, so I might have to come off or do a little bit of shaky hands to turn the phone around. I didn't think of that, because I can charge it that way. Stupid. Anyway. But yeah, I'm on and off as we are. So just crap, you know what I mean? So, but what are you guys up to? You know what I mean? Let me know when I can shout it out, and you know what I mean. If you've got modelling rooms, obviously you guys, I know Andy, you know what I mean. Obviously not in the club now, but have you got your own layout in the house and that type of thing? Right. Okay. So I'm coming to a chamfer side of it, but here now. So I put on, if you notice, I put on sides here. Can you see it from there? Yeah, I put the sides on here. I just use coffee stirrers again. I'm going to use round dowel. Bear with me 2 seconds. Yeah. I'm going to use round dowel in there. Something like that size. Get the camera, Martin. That size, there's my finger. So obviously to put it on the stilts and have like the lashings and the things that you can. Oh, I took delivery of the micro applicator yesterday. Ah, cool. Yeah, you enjoy the micro. To be fair, it's once you get used to it, you have got to get used to it, because you've got to, that head is a bit, you've got to get used to the head, like tilting it this way or tilting it that way, that type of thing and stuff like that. So yeah, once you get that, that's good. Ah, cool, and that'd be good. I mean, you guys are constantly doing stuff in the club, and you got a massive clubhouse as well. I mean, when I tell everybody it's a unit, they go, "What?" Yeah, it's huge. I know I'm dying for a modelling room. I mean, I've got the amount of paints that I was a figure painter before all this started, and now I love my dioramas, this type of thing. This is this type of thing I love doing. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, I want a big modelling room so I can get all my tools up there and get on with, really some really good projects and stuff. Okay, so I'm at a crucial part here now, and I want to make sure that it's right, because if I cut it too short, it's going to look stupid. Because we've got a V there, I need to trim that one. Yeah, well, in my old house, where it was a company called Riska Models. That was the first company that Mark and I started, because we were painting figures. And then, so I had a garage which was attached to the house, so I could walk in and out. And I used to make the Progress Grand. I used to sit at a desk, and the old way that we used to make. I was sitting at a desk making the Progress Grand, and I was watching Breaking Bad. And the back of there, then had a big model, a massive area, a workbench and all sorts of things. I built a 10-foot or a 5-foot modular, a 10-foot over a 10-foot, two 5-footers, and of the savannah for as a place called Folly Farm, which is it's a zoo now as opposed to a farm. It started off as a farm, but they got lions and all sorts of things down there now. And they when they had the lions, they wanted us to do. They commissioned us to do a picture of a savannah, which is all about poacher awareness. So I had like little hidden little things around the diorama as well. It was stunning, to be fair. And I could only do it in that space. I couldn't do it here. It won't be able to. Well, I could move the kitchen table, I suppose, or the dining room table, but or do it on the dining room table. No, I get you out of it. But yeah, it was really smart. It's still down there now. It's been there for about 5 years. It's under glass. They had a glass commissioned to go over the top of it. It is really nice, to be fair. I remember once somebody said something about the cat yesterday, and I remember I done all this grass, lovely, beautiful bit of grass. All in the savannah colours, all yellowies and stuff like that. And I woke up in the morning, there's cat paw prints all the way across the bloody thing. Like, ah! If it was in scale, I would have left it there. But it was like, the giant cat had been walking over the savannah. It was not good, not good. But there we go. Slurp of coffee. Oh, it's getting cold now. Right, okay. So that piece there was a load of pants. Not thick enough. So let's do another one. I'm not a fussy modeler. I'm not a, dare I say it, a river counter or somebody that does, it has to be bang on and stuff like that. I like to have, excuse me, I just lost it. I like to have a bit of fun. I like the rawness of the model sometimes. That's not straight, so that's just a sanding stone that I found somewhere. So I just sand it off straight. Ow. And I see, can you see that? Chopping carrots. You've probably seen it on the Facebook group. Oh, bloody hell, it hurts. Yeah, so I'm not a fussy modeler by no means. You know what I mean? I just like to just get it done. That's why I'm happy with that. So let's glue that. So gluing this. Let's get rid of them too. Wait a minute. I don't want to push my coffee away. Let me finish it. There we go. I can put them by there now. There we go. Right. Okay, so gluing this. You've got to be careful you don't glue this now to the... That's the old one. That's the new one. And that one. If I just trim that off by there, I can use it. Well, Clive, you're not missing much, mate. There's no. I don't think there's going to be an end to this. It's just going to keep going and going and going. So, so welcome anyway. To that. Right. So gluing this, like I said, super glue again. Get it down to the bottom. Come on, don't fail me. Okay, and then there we go. And you want the lip up, yeah, so I put it down onto the, this is just a bit of hoarding board it is actually, so for advertising. Put it on, get you activated, spray and then push it. And if it's on here, just move it around. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's how good that is. If I got a bit of a gap there, right? Now I can use either, it's not that much of a gap, it will get away with it, right? And I mean, oh, sorry, I'm looking, I got a laptop there and then the phone's there. There's a tiny little bit of gap, it's not much, right? You know what I mean? But if you want to be really, really fussy and you want to keep that seam sort of work out, a bit of green stuff, yeah, Keydonite it's called, or milliput, mix it up, push it in and then sand it off while you're done. But I like that because now when we weather that, yeah, when I come to wear that next couple of days, boom, he's going to pick up all them bits and pieces. It's going to look stunning. So, where's that other one I didn't know? And that's another thing as well, I keep losing stuff. I chop something off and go, oh, that's good, and then put it down and it disappears. How many of you guys do that? Yeah, you know what I mean? You're always hunting for something. Oh, another good one. Let's glue it in place. You know what I mean? I think most of you guys probably know most of what I'm doing by here anyway. Like I said, this was generally, morning Simon, this is generally a chit chat for us modelers, you know what I mean, to get to break up the day for you, because you know what I mean, I'm stuck at home, like I said, I'm sort of, what am I, like a sub, I suppose, a substitute, you know what I mean, just throw that down. So I got the WWS crowd in now. Simon, as it happens, I need more activator, so I tell Adela I'm modelling. This is what the actual, so Adela is our she's just awesome. Adela is. She can speak so many languages and looks after our Amazons and our. I'm not sure what Simon does, mind. Oh, there he is. Look, Peaks 47. Hello, Sam. How are you? Oh, how are you? I was going to say, how are you on here? You're supposed to be working. And Simon. Apparently, Simon, you've got loads to do. So Peaks 47's in the house. Yeah, all of you seen his layout and support him well. And obviously, he's our competition and General, Le General on the Facebook group. And we got, I know Craig's not on here yet. He did say that he was going to try to, but Craig has joined the admin team. Keen as mustard, which we like. Now, if I just finish this off, then that's edged. I've got that back edge to do, but that we can worry about that again. So, it's not very exciting modelling. I do apologise. I've done the exciting bit, and then lockdown kicked in. I went, oh, we could have done it on there. Yeah, plonked on the laser. You want to see what a real modeler does, don't you? That's what it is. Okay, just a little bit more about that. You got to be careful because sometimes when you spray the activator, there's got a little bit of activator left on there, and it goes off, and it's rock hard, and you're like, oh, you have to re-glue it. And the coffee stirrers, I don't know if anybody else when they use them. The coffee stirrers they are not straight. I know they're cheaply meant for just stirring coffee, I know, but us modelers think they're great, don't they? You know what I mean? They in place, ready. Right, okay, there we go. Now I can start modeling again. Right, okay, so carrying on, I think I am out. I'm sort of going that way, unless that's not straight. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm way out. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'll probably just have to try and adjust across the plane, just once I'm going to go, just bring it around here slightly. But that don't matter. Nothing, like I said, nothing is perfect in modelling, or nothing's perfect in real life. You know, I mean, if you get a perfect model, I just think, I don't know, it's too perfect. Okay, so well, I can see one is sort of not straight again, so there we go. Okay, good enough for me. I got some bits that I can use, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Just drop it up there. Nope, need a little bit more, so get a better one. So let's do a shorter one again. Yeah, now see there, so that one there kinked out with that, just too, and that's going to leave a gap. But again, like I said, the good old WWS weathering powders will get into there to hide the white that I can see through there. No, I'll come and get it tomorrow or something like that. I'm trying to get Mark's. Sorry, Simon's just said a question. Simon is our projects manager in WWS and helps behind the camera when we do live normally, or do the live cast in the evenings that I've done recently. Obviously, he's in work and I'm at home. It's a shame. No, I've tried to ask Mark for hours, but you know what Mark's like. You wanted to bill us for like 100 quid for one or something like that. So I'm in next week anyway. I'm working on WWC next week. So okay, that's coming on nicely. I'm going to do something in a minute because I want to see how far I'm out. How far do I get in? I have done models before and literally almost finished them and scrapped it, thinking I didn't like that. Didn't work. I'm not going to do it on this one because I've done this. I cut one of these 3 times. I'm not a, like I said, not a precision measurer. I've got the tools, the precision tools and stuff to do it, but I'm more let's wing it, see what happens types. Okay, we're not that far. We're not. I can get away with all that. Yeah, you guys are probably actually screaming at me. And is there anybody else that got different techniques? Anybody else got, you know what I mean? Okay, Andy. All right, yeah, no worries. Okay, I'm back next week, but I'm not in the office, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure we can help you out. Yeah, has anybody else got dioramas on here, or I know Sam has done a couple for SMS, but oh, look at that. Supposed to, you know, how do me that is cutting. Look, I got an angle there, like a right angle. Well, got a square. Sorry, not angle. Never fear. Sanding block is near. That'll do. I'll put that there. Yeah, this, like I said, this is just a matter of just building up. Keep going. Oh, I stuck myself. Andy, I'll come back to you on that one. Clive, what do you do? What couple is it? What scale do you do? Or you know, I mean, I try to do because I'm come from a war gaming background. I've never played the game and stuff like that. Well, I think Mark and I tried it. Mark and I and Gordon tried it. Gordon's another employee. It's a good mate of ours. Been a mate for us. Mark and I for about 20 odd years. And he recently he's helping us out. He's joined the crew with Mark. And we tried it. We tried to play Warhammer years ago. Oh my God, it was disaster. The book was like, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. So we said, I know, let's just stick to painting them and selling them. Built a castle in the summer and I used lolly sticks. Yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Lollipop sticks. Mark sells them, and the big tongue depressors ones as well. We sell thousands of them. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be made for lollipops. They should be said. You know what I mean? That's the second use for them. It should be used for modelling. It's modelling material used for lollipop sticks. That's what it should be. So, I got a bit done, but I haven't finished that. I was doing that bit and I haven't been bit now. Right, okay, so here we go. Tricky bit now. The tense. Yeah. Okay, so just chuck it in. And then draw the angle of the dangle. And if it's wrong, I got thousands over there, so... And I know what I can pinch them as well, so just don't tell Mark, Simon. So, yeah, clippers on the angle, bang. Come on now, first time. Oh, get in. Yes. Oh, I'm happy with that as well. And it's got a little, actually, it's when it cut imperfect, which looks perfect. So I'm happy with that. Look how good a model. I meant to do that. It was a good bit of modelling. That was from my Martyn. So. Let me just get rid of that notification. I normally sit here, crack on. I used to be, when I used to work for people, I'd have to have music on or something like that because it was soul destroying. But I sit here now. I got obviously, it's quite nice outside. It's cold, but the sun is shining, so it's quite nice. And I just sort of, you lose yourself, then you into the project. I think as everybody else do that, you just sort of put down and you turn your head and say, "Oh, I'm hungry," and then all of a sudden it's dinner time. You know what I mean? It's quite. You just lose yourself into what's going on, don't you? And I mean, it's great. I love it. I love. Well, one thing. I mean, I come into it late. I was in my. Was it just 30s or late 30s? I think. Late 30s. When we started it. So Mark and I were late coming into the hobby. But man, I love it. It's so. Just get on with it, like, you know what I mean? Just model. You know what I mean? It takes away all the stress and all the everything that's going on. Chipping and shaping was the same as you. Yeah. I done a lot of weathering. I'm not sure if you can see it. You might be seeing it on this one on the ball sword. Yeah, I've timbered them. Yeah, they go all the way around, and I put the metal edging going down with there as well, and I corrugated this ourselves. And I mean, this is something. So I do scratch building these to come up with ideas with kits. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I do one in a big one, and then we may be able to do something on the don't tell Sam laser cutters, and you know what I mean, on the what I call it. I got I'm gonna put in the screw heads or the nail heads into there, to give that a bit of detail. You know what I mean? So so the scratch build idea is for, you know what I mean, is also for kits, future kits coming up, like, you know what I mean? And obviously photos. We got some, like I said, we got muds and waters coming up soon, so we'll look at it. Yeah, I was thinking of the wire brush. I've done the wire brush technique before, but I got a scalp ball. I didn't do that with. I did that with my Damascus kitchen knife. That was freaking hurt. I got a scalp ball, and we just you can do it on these. You know what I mean? You can just wear them down a bit. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna weather all them, I'll be there for years. So I'll weather powders these, and if so, I'll you know what I mean, even just nick some knots and stuff like that into them. Oh, what have I got out of focus? Come on, focus. It should autofocus. I haven't frozen. It's fine on the camera. On my laptop looks pants, but it could be just my laptop. Simon, I need a better laptop. Okay, so I want to make sure now that I'm not cutting over. So I want to go roughly round about there. Stick it out. Like I said, guys, yeah, come and go as you please. I'm not offended if you leave. We've got, I mean, there's better things to do, I suppose, than to listen to me drone on. Hopefully that you got a bit of sight. You are sort of modelling with me as well. Like, I mean, that's the idea. You know what I mean? And go on, crack on as well, right? Have a chat. You know what I mean? Tell me what techniques you're using, or what you're working on, or plug your layout. You know what I mean? Or plug your YouTube or whatever you want to. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not. I'm not in competition for people's YouTube and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's you crack on. If you've got events coming up, Andy, if you've got anything coming up, you know what I mean? I know that obviously there's lockdown, and you've just done a cracking show for us. You know what I mean? A couple of months ago, brilliant, fair dues. You worked hard over that one. So credit where credit's due on that one, and okay, here we go. Another tricky one. And I got glue stuck with this one, so I don't want to make sure I don't want to get in there. Okay. Do you know what? I think there's something. Yes, Clive says, yeah. I think I've enjoyed building this one. I'm doing this 135th, and I not only enjoy doing it. We've got 3D resin printers as well, which we've got a range coming out shortly. I keep saying coming out shortly. Right? We are Brexit is the biggest pain in my butt right now, you know, because we've got to we're sorting that out and stuff. To be fair, and the lovely Amazon. That's enough said. But yeah, I'm asking the guys to start looking into doing wherever we do any resin for OO gauge or O gauge, that we go in and we look into 1/35th scale, because I think that's a cracking scale. You can, you know what I mean, you really get the OO gauge is good. You can get the detail out of it, but you know what I mean. Well, now I'm building in 1/35th. It's fun. It's really fun. I mean, my eyesight ain't getting any better. So when I'm painting models, I'm not sure I haven't finished him. Yeah, he's not that he's not the best at the moment. His eyes, you know, he's all right. You know, I mean, Dave will slate me for it, but he can't paint faces, so. You know what I mean? You can get really, the scale is brilliant. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, we are gonna start expanding into 172. I know it's roughly around about 800, but 28mm is obviously war game side of it, and then obviously 1/35th. I think 1/35th is the diorama thing anyway, and I mean that's a lot of people deal with 1/35th, don't they? So yeah. So in the answer, so I could have just said yes, but I just waffled on. Wally show is being planned for November now, hoping to be back to a sort of normal show. May have some restriction, but taken to the NEC over the next couple of months. Awesome. That, Andy, that'd be brilliant, mate. I mean, luckily yours is like, I mean, end of the year, so hopefully like November, like you said. So fingers crossed, mate. You know what I mean? And hopefully WWS can come there if I can speak to you know you know what I mean, the guys that sell the pitch. Hopefully we can we'll come up there as opposed to being with Pico. That'd be nice to have our own stand up there, and me doing some demoing and having a bit of fun as we do. But we'll see. Well, there's a scale for cars and tanks is a lovely scale. Yeah. Like I was saying, the tanks that you can do. Actually, bear with me. I'll be back now. There's something I'm working on. So I just finished building. Just yeah, I painted inside, but I got to spray. I'm gonna spray all that. I got to clean up all the stuff and stuff like that, because I'm not the cleanest of modelers, as people know. But yeah, so there's the half track that I'm doing. Oh, I might still keep going. Computer saying no, but the iPhone is. I'm still at. Yeah, I'm still at. Thank God. Okay, so it is working. So yeah, so there's the half track that I'm working on, and 1/35th scale. Again, that could come into you know what I mean, for the wargaming side of it that we do. Definitely anything for Easter I can't see taking place. Speak to Duncan if you want your own space. Sure, we can sort it out. Thank you, mate. Yeah, so I'll give Duncan a shout out. Yeah, so 1/35th. I'm loving the scale at the moment. You know what I mean? I suppose it's the same as O scale, really. You know what I mean? So, oh, stuck my finger in the bloody thing. So yeah, but you can have so much fun with it. That's the thing, you know what I mean? You can have so much fun. The scale is huge. You can oomph. You know, I mean, I could have had the doors open in there and got the boys to print out a proper shop, a full shop for me. Yeah, with counters and stuff like that. That's pretty good. Actually, there's something something else that I got. Let me bring that. Yeah, I mean, so this is 28 mil. Okay, so 28 mil general store. Yeah. Okay. This is a wargaming. What do I call it? The steps normally come down there. So there's a that's a 1/35 mil scale for a figure. Okay. Have I frozen? No, it's just me walking back and forth. So there's a 20. There's a delay on the laptop. That's why I keep working it. Yeah, so you can see the 28 mil is quite a lot smaller. But this was designed for us. Yeah, and then obviously inside the internals is the shop. You can just see. And I keep nagging Dave to do bottles and cans and stuff like that in there for us. I mean, the doors, all the doors work. There, and the other swing doors there. Yeah, they work. They're brilliant, you know what I mean? So, I mean, for wargaming, it's fun, you know what I mean? Really good piece of kit. And obviously the rules then for wargaming is elevated position, up the top. Yeah, so you've got firing position, fires longer and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm sure there might be some wargamers on here that will tell you. Let me put that technically out the way. Okay, so I'm sort of, I'm getting on with it. It is a tedious thing. Try and keep roughly around the same colour. So I got a long board there and a short board now and stuff. Oh, that just shot across the room. Shh, that just shot across the room. I'm not taking too care of that. So any other guys about your layouts? You're working on them? Got plans for them? Got plans for a bigger layout? Got plans for a smaller layout? What's your thoughts on N gauge to double O gauge? Let's start a conversation. I know we just spoke a lot about 1/35th scale. I think Andy, you're a sort of a modeler as opposed to a railway guy. Although you're heavily involved in in a massive club. But you can know that you can talk to railway guys. I mean, I've done shows for many years, and you can talk to a railway guy, and you know, I mean, or people, and you know, yeah, he's railway full on. You know exactly. He just loves railways. There for there to see the layouts and stuff like that. You know what I mean, full on. And then you speak to some people, and you go, "That's a modeler." Yeah, he knows. He's not interested in that side of it, in the railway side of it. He's there for his layout is all full of, you know what I mean, detail and grass and on every single, you know what I mean. It's too short now, isn't it? A bit longer. Yeah, you can tell the difference between it's the same as the war gamers. You can tell who are the out and out guys. Excuse me. Not guys who just play the game, or just stick their model onto a board, onto a base, and just play. And then there's some boys then that just literally paint their models, go to town on their models, go to town on their bases, and do the full on job. You know what I mean? So just a little bit less. I'm the one that. The tracks when they're individually, and Andy just turned around and said that he models anything he fancies, you know, that he fancies. Built tanks, especially Tamiya tanks are not too bad, but there's a few out there. I think Rebel is one of them. I'm not sure, but there's a few out there that the tank tracks are individual plastic, and you have to glue them together. And oh, I hate them. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I buy the rubber tracks and use them. Oh, I hate them. Like, yeah, I'm with you all the way on that one. It is horrendous. You're just there for hours just gluing the same thing, and one slip, one mistake, and it just looks wrong. Yeah, yeah, you pull your hair out. Yeah, same here. Same here. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not doing all of that because I've got the buildings. I'm going to just do the outer edges and stuff like that. But then, you know, I mean, after that, I'm going to start doing the weathering and stuff. And I got loads of paints. You know, I got hundreds of bottles of paints. And I'm going to be watering down. Yeah, I'm going to do different types of techniques. This is a test model, you know what I mean? So it's going to be, I'll be testing all sorts of techniques out on it. I mean, my inspiration for this, I searched different YouTubes and different pictures and stuff all around just to see what I wanted to build, and just sort of morphed it into my own thing. Color wise, yeah, I'm gonna do, and I mean, obviously it's the sea, so I want to get that silvery, browny, dirt, grimy type thing because it's going to be old. I want to get some signage up if I can. Yeah, you know what I mean? Getting some signs done for me. And I think Jack, I think he's not on here now, but Jack, he's helping me out on that as well. So yeah, we're going to try and get some really good stuff. There's some good stuff coming out. No, then there's a big white spot there. What colour that in? Or do I do that? So this is something I can do. There's a little clip there. Because they would do it. And clip it off. See if that worked. Oh, you fart, you went the wrong way. I did it the wrong way. Okay, let's do that again. So it's there. And that's the waist. If I clip that there. And then come down slowly. What paints that is? I was just reading Andy's comments there. Right? What paints? Vallejo I use. Yeah, I've got. We've got Tamiya. We've got Vallejo. We've got. What else have we got? There's something else that we got. Humbrol enamels, which I haven't used before, so I'm not too sure what they are. What they like, sorry. Army paint that we're looking at as well. That's another one that we're looking at. Vallejo face is really good. They're a really good paint for doing faces. I do like them. Well, I worked out the tree. That's going to kick me out all the way there. So don't I do it. I don't do it. Anvil Road layout in the loft. Hi mate, how are you? All right. Like I said, newcomer coming in. join the group, come and go as you please. Yeah, I won't be offended. And I mean, like the page as you do leave, though. That'd be nice. That'd be handy. Speak anything you want. Speak. I'm talking crap half the time, right? So, yeah, just you know what I mean. Just have a crack. Oh my god, mate. Yeah, Vallejo faces a painter really good. I painted the boys in work call it Rambo. I mate, I feel I'll let you know now what I'm going to call it. I pinned it up, and he keeps calling him a rat. The boys keep calling him Rambo. But I have posted years ago, posted photos on it. But the Vallejo face paints, the skin tones are really good, and you can get some really good results with them. But then I just noticed that you're doing scale electrics. We got contacted years ago by an American company that was doing scale electrics and commission work, and to see some of their the designs they've got. Like, and I mean, the layouts, the scenics for them is phenomenal. It looks awesome. You had one desert type, and it looked like a desert. It was fun, you know what I mean? And every time the car went round, there's a puff of dust come out and stuff like that. Brilliant, really good. Yeah, really good. Right, so yeah, Neath Market. We're not too far away from Neath, you know that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, okay, no, opening a shop. Oof. I would love to. I would love to have a big unit, and have one side for war games and one side for railways. Or sorry, we're not a railway company. We're a scenery company. Unit 9. No, yeah. So I knew you'd jump on all that straight away. Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Again, you kicked him out again. He'd be chuffed. That's gonna kick me up all the way. That is now. I got a problem with that. I haven't recorded it. So, for what I'm doing is I'm working on a sort of a seaside or what do you call it side, a waterside shop, come general store, come I don't know something. Yeah, that's the type of thing that I'm doing. Oh, excuse me, because I got a message and things. So that is all corrugated. That is wood. This is all done in balsa wood. Yeah, Broadwalk site, possibly. This is where the pumps comes in, the petrol pumps or the diesel pumps and the oil cans and stuff like that. That's all that'll come in lovely. So that's the type of thing that I'm doing. I'm gonna have lots of signage on there, maybe advertising onto there. That's something I've never done before, but I'm gonna have a crack. Thanks, Anthony, mate. Yeah, so you know, I mean, all scratch build. The windows, I literally I glued them into there, and I thought, oh, do you know what? That was a pain. So I had done, I cut them out, the balsa wood. So I had the balsa wood there, and I just literally cut with a scalpel, cut them out. We'll have these in, you know, I mean, I'll get the boys to laser cut these. Yeah, you know, I mean, all these will be laser cut. So I'm sort of testing the kit form that we can do, you know what I mean, and obviously then inspire the guys. Then when I take it into work, boom, they get something they can look at, and yeah, you know what I mean. So it'll look good. It'll for future photos then of the muds that we got coming out and the waters we got coming out. I'm going to weather it up with the weathering powders and stuff. And I mean, Simon was getting me. Simon's on your our polish manager. He was getting all the bits and pieces for me. So this is what I've been doing, Simon. I haven't been sitting on my fat pat doing nothing. So yeah, so I'm just building a boardwalk up here as we go along. But I got a little issue here now that's going to kick out, and I don't know whether to take it off, chamfer that off there, possibly. I got Ollie, I'm gonna need somebody just messaged me to say that they've found a hairspray and they're gonna use hairspray. I've tried hairspray, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's vent. Excuse me for a minute, for one night. Yeah, okay, so let me go back. Morning with Martyn. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for that. I love doing. Making things for my layout from scratch. Yeah, I did. I think again one of the things of maybe that the lockdown has come into is that people tend to are now starting to do scratch build a lot more. You know what I mean? I think especially some of the kits that I've seen coming out, maybe not realistic, and people are getting fed up of it. You know what I mean? And they're starting to go towards. That's better. Yes, got it back. Starting to come towards more the scratch building, or like if we put our scratch aid out, yeah, you know what I mean. And to be fair, it's done really, really well. Where it's just a basic building. Sam, you back in, or you're skiving again? Yeah. So, show. Let me have a look at it. Yeah. So yeah, I do a lot of yeah. You plug your video as much as you like, buddy. That's no problem. You know what I mean? Crack on. I got no problem with that. Yeah, so we got the scratch aid, which is done really, really well. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's a basic building, and then you just, you know what I mean? You either scale it yourself, or you know what I mean, or wrap it yourself, and you know what I mean. Well, you do wrap it yourself, or you add the balsa or whatever. We're looking into basswood as well, which is I know the American guys, the American modelers love that stuff, and it's a lot harder than I don't know if anybody else used basswood. I haven't used it, so you know, if anybody's on yours used it, let us know what it's like, because it's supposed to be a bit harder. And you know what I mean, it's a lot more forgiving, because balsa wood you spend ages, you know what I mean, doing a plank thinking, yeah, that looks stunning, and then you go to pick it up, and you put your other hand, clumsy hand, in the way, and you snap it, and you just go, ah. So you know, I mean, apparently this is supposed to be a bit more forgiving. So I don't know, anybody used it, and let me know. Yeah, you know, what I mean, is it harder than balsa? Then is it, you know, what I mean, or is it completely different from balsa? Or I got a piece for that. It could be the same angle. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. Pencil. Ah, right. Okay. So there's something I have asked our buyer and Yessie to have a look into it, and hopefully we can start stocking it. There's some more wood for you, Simon, to look at. I think Sam keeps jumping on and off just to make sure that I'm not taking a mickey out of him. Would I do that? Would I take the mickey out of you, Sam? Right, okay, so I got a little bit of an issue, not issue, but a little bit of sticky outy bit there. So what I'm going to start doing is just slightly giving it a little bit of a gap. So when I get to there, it's gone. God, that is thin. That's pants. Get rid of that. Right. So I just chucked that behind me, and then Sam always. But the wife will clean up. I say it quietly because she will kick the crap out of me. So I wonder, do you think there's as many people off work on this lockdown as there was last time? Yeah, yeah. We want the water first, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more people off. Do you think, or less, or? Yeah, we did. Yes, before COVID, yeah, we did allow people to come up and have a, you know what I mean, to order stuff. Right now, obviously, we can't. I'm not sure when that's going to start again because obviously, you know, what I mean, even when, you know, what I mean, everybody's been vaccinated and or the restrictions come off or stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, I'd like to, you know, because I do like people popping up and have a chat and stuff. You know what I mean, to the guys, because bricks their day up. Simon loves serving people as well. So, but yeah, you know what I mean, it hopefully, fingers crossed, yes. You know what I mean, because it's nice to see you guys and you know what I mean, listen to what you're doing, like. So, doing like, that's a very Welsh. So this is sort of a first trial of doing the lockdown chat. I think it's, you know what I mean, to be fair, we went up to 11 people. It's not a lot, you know what I mean. My YouTube channel is not big. Yeah, school job. Yeah. Well, yeah. My wife's a school teacher, so yeah, she is sort of, they do work, but. Oh, Craig is here. Hello, Craig. Sam's on as well. Yeah, you know what I mean, making sure that I'm not taking a mickey out of you, he is. Yeah, I've made sure that any comments that he's made, I made sure that they were off. You know what I mean? Wow. I thought, oh, working from home would be great, but do you know what? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm sort of, I'm the spare, as it's called. You know what I mean? And I miss it. I miss going in and working really hard and uh, yeah, yeah, it is freezing outside, I suppose. I mean, I suppose you're in a shell of a house as well, probably. Yeah, yes, working hard. You said that. Craig, I was expecting Simon to say something. So, okay, okay. So, looking really, looking hard, looking like I'm working really hard. I'm really good at that. That's the compliment to the British Army, that is. They do teach you how to sort of look busy. I've mastered that. Yeah, working from home, I'm, I don't know. I like I like the camaraderie. I like the, you know what I mean, to have a good laugh and a joke, and you know what I mean, making sure that everybody's fine, making sure everybody's, you know what I mean. I don't need to make sure people work hard these days. I got other people to do that. I just sort of sit in my office and what do I call it? I'm going to lay out lots, gets lots done. It's, yeah, Anfield, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean. And, like, if you're part of our group, our Facebook group, you know what I mean. Post links onto there as well. Like, you know what I mean. We got no problem with that. It all helps the all helps our channel, your channel, and stuff like that. You know what I mean. We're like I said, we're a manufacturer, so you know what I mean. There's no, we're not that, like saying my channel's the best channel, blah blah blah. It's not. We do have designs for making some making our YouTube better, trying to get more YouTubes done. You know what I mean. It's me that at the moment edits and stuff like that, and any guys that do editing and stuff like that know that it's it's a you know what I mean, it is a bane. But I'm trying to get as many. I'm trying to this year. Going to try and get our YouTube sorted, so we got some good. Any new products we coming out, I've got how-to videos on them, so you guys can, you know, what I mean, get the best out of our products. We're trying to get. I'm trying to cover the diorama or the scenery side of it, and trying to, so you guys don't, you know, you're going to go elsewhere, I know, but we're going to try and get some stuff, you know what I mean, some really good products coming out, making sure that we cover as much as we possibly can for you. I know one thing is a big gap for us is the trees. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're just going to get the bog standard trees in, but I'm going to try and get some tree kits done as well. Yeah, anything that, any suggestions, bring them on. Yeah, you know what I mean? We'll see what we can do. So yeah, this year I'm going to try and really go for some really good products coming out and whatnot. Laser cutting stuff, 3D stuff, resin stuff. I'm going to try and talk Dave into doing some railway scale stuff. Yeah, because he tends not to. He loves his war game stuff, war game products. Yeah, so lots of stuff. I started painting miniatures again. Yeah. Oh, so basing, and I think the railway layout industry has really taken off in a big way. I think it was two products that revolutionized railways, and I don't know whether you guys agree with me on this one. One of them was DCC. Yeah, you know what I mean. I think that was a really good product that was brought out for railways, and the other one was static grass. Gone are the days of just putting down flocks or just putting down the dyed sawdust and stuff. There's nothing wrong with dyed sawdust. You know what I mean. I still use it. You know what I mean, as part of a leaflet that or some sort. It's really good, like, or leaves for your trees and stuff. But static grass used correctly with the proper applicators, you know what I mean, the glues, yeah, and done on the layering. I'm gonna plug ourselves now on the layering system that we do, you know what I mean, that I teach everybody to try and get the concept of, and not to be fussy with it. I think at the end of the day, I think static grass, guys, you know what I mean, you're the ones that play with it now as much as I do. You know what I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys would agree with me. Like, you know what I mean, it really is a piece of it transfer. I think to do static grass probably is the biggest transformation. Yeah, I think it's the biggest transformation you can do. You know what I mean, to your layout. I think that's the biggest impact that you can have on a layout. If you've got a big bank or you know what I mean, or a big field or something like that, you know what I mean, static grass. If you use your browns and your greens and your, you know what I mean, correctly, and don't be fussy with it. Like I said, you know what I mean, and make it look realistic. I think it's brilliant. I think it does. I've been walking around Wally, for instance. Yeah, I walked around Wally a few years ago, when we first started demoing with Pico, and there was hardly any layouts with static grass on, hardly any. Yeah, you know what I mean. There was it was all the I saw one which was teddy bear fur, which was oh yes. I quickly had a chat with them guys. You know what I mean? So now we went up the last year that we went up there, the last time that was on with Pico again. And Mark went for his usual walk and said, you know what I mean? He said, go for a walk. He said, and walk around this way and have a look at this layout. And I walked around the corner and bang, there was this massive layout, a full layout, and it was all our static grass. Yeah, all our static grass. And it looked, I'm going to say it, but it looked amazing. It looked completely different. And it won best OO gauge layout or something like that. One of the guys awarded it. And to be fair, it looks stunning. And I mean, and to see that, you know, I mean, after years of walking around, not seeing, you know, I mean, many layouts with, what I that teddy bear first. Really? Yeah, you know, what I mean, to see now there's a lot more layouts with static grass is pleasing. Like, you know, I mean, it makes your chest puff up a bit. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's our grass because there's other companies out there. You know what I mean? That's not as good as us. Oh, did I say that then? So, I think the products being developed now is yeah, it is. It's, you know, I mean, it's pushing the bound. I mean, you guys, you modelers, are demanding more and more and more, which is great. I love it because, you know, I mean, it pushes me then to do more. And then you see the fantastic layouts or the models. I mean, some of the diorama models I look at, you know, I mean, on just Facebook, you know, what I mean, it's incredible. They lifelike, you know what I mean, in miniature. And yeah, there's skill in the modeler, but that is down to the modeler. You know what I mean, but the product has to be as you know what I mean, has to be there as well. Has to be there as well. You know what I mean, for it to work. Otherwise, it could be as best model in the world, but if you've got the product that's not there to back it up, it's not going to look good, is it? You know what I mean? So. Now, we've been going 74 minutes, guys, and there's 11 of you still on there, so I'm hoping you're enjoying. You know what I mean? It is a bit of a. It's not model. Like I said, it's not a masterclass in how to do things. Yeah, it's just me, you joining me to have a chit chat, a bit of white noise in the background. I think, you know what I mean, and then hopefully you guys will strike up a chat as well. You know what I mean, and I think the way it's going, I think I'll next Wednesday. I might be in. Well, if I'm in work, I'll do it in work. I'll sort it out. We'll do a live one in work. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah. It is. It's, you know what I mean. It's, you can have a, like I said, sometimes you can do a live and you have to watch the person because they are trying to do the, you know what I mean, the intricate details and stuff like that. And well, I'm trying to make it as boring as I can so we can just have a chit chat. Because otherwise, I'm sitting here talking to the cat. And even the cat walked out to me, so. I don't know why I did that. There's no significant reason to it, but it looked good on the camera. Okay, so keep on going. Let's have a nice long one here because I've got a bit of a bend there. If I got a nice long one, I can get rid of it. Oh, it might not work. Oh, it might. Yeah, I'm gonna bend that in. So, super glue as I'm using. Bend that in. Activate that. Craig, are you still with us? Oh, I was going to say, Craig, are you still with us? Yeah, but you've ripped all your layout up to start again, haven't you? Or was that when you started, Craig? Daily? Oh, I don't know. Like if I'm stuck here tomorrow and you guys want to, I think I'm, you know what I mean? I can. Sort off, Simon. Yeah, if I'm here tomorrow, you know what I mean? I think I am scheduled to stay at home again. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I'll pop it on if you want to and just have a general chit chat again. I mean, if it's cold, then you would be here anyway. So, what do you think, guys? Do you want, you know what I mean? I don't want to do it so you lot get bored and get fed up of it, but certainly can, you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting obviously, when I do the painting and stuff like that, because then you'll see a bit more. What I call it. I mean, I'm going to be test painting that. Most of it's going to be stain. The corrugated iron, the corrugated sheet is obviously going to be heavily rusted because I love the watercolor. Do you go on top of your Anfield Grid? You know, I mean, if I mean 11 people, you know what I mean, 10 o'clock for the amount of people that I got on my YouTube. Oh, that's great. And I know it's like Jenny Kirk gets stupid like 600 people on there, and I get 11. But got to start somewhere. And like I said, we're a manufacturer, so I can only harp on about my products. But I will talk about other people's products. You know what I mean? There's some good stuff out there, and I do. Don't tell Simon, but I do use other people's products every now and then. But I'm trying to do it, so I'm trying to get it to the fact that I've got all the products to cover it. Not to say because each modeler, and I know each modeler is as fussy to themselves. You know what I mean? They use what they want to use. You know what I mean? I know, dude. I'm getting that in before Sam does. So. And that's the thing as well. I mean, with I haven't got a layout. I've never built a layout. We have said as a company, should we build a layout so I can sort of do a build and show how to do it. Not show how to do it because I never done it, so I know how to. I've laid the biggest track I've ever laid was probably about that long on a model. You know what I mean? So I've never wired anything up in my life apart from a plug. No, I probably could do it. You know what I mean? I could YouTube it, or actually we could do it live. You know what I mean? And then I can get the advice of you guys. You know what I mean? So Craig said that we could employ him to do it. I couldn't afford you, mate. And Simon just turned around and said that, we said that we have to build one, which I think I agree with Simon. We do need it. Maybe we should go in partnership with Homebee and say, look, you build us a WWS logo. Yeah, and we will, I'll feature it on, I'll pay you. Don't flatter yourself, mate. I can't afford you, trust me. Even I couldn't afford if you paid me. be something. I don't know. Mark and I have talked about it for years that we should have a layout, because especially because if we go to shows, you know what I mean, and I suppose if you're invited to shows, really, you know, I mean, that part is free, but we get, you know, I mean, demoing is free for us, so, and I prefer demoing, you know what I mean, but oh, build a layout. I don't even know what scale. Yeah, Craig, thanks, mate. Thanks for coming in. Scrap line, mate. How are you? All right, one in, one out. Like it as you go out, Craig. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't want to do Engage because I love putting detail in it, and Engage, although it's a cracker and you can get a detail in it, when it comes to grass, you've got to be careful of new. You know what I mean? You've got to be, you've got to, what do I call it? You can't go over scale. You can. I mean, I'm always preaching on about people saying, you know what I mean, people ask me what mil can you go up to on, what do I call it, on Engage, and I said that I know somebody that's used 6 mil grass on Engage. If it's near the loco, then obviously it's going to be way out of scale. Like, you know what I mean, the grass is going to be taller than the loco. But if you got it on an embankment, you know what I mean, in the distance and stuff like that, then it's fine. It goes. Yeah, thanks again, Clive, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean, I'm here, you know what I mean, I'm going to be harping on for a while, like, you know what I mean, so just, you know what I mean, I'm not coming on, so if you fancy coming on later on, crack on, you know what I mean, like I said, guys, you know what I mean, people are just joining, come and go as you please. This is not a masterclass of how to model, this is a chit chat, break up the lockdown, mundane lockdown hours. So yeah, so Engage, I don't know, you know what I mean, I don't think I would do on that one. It'll definitely be, at O gauge we am with the room, there's nowhere near we am with the room. O gauge, we probably have to get rid of Dave's desk, Simon, for it to do it anyway. But you know what I mean, that's probably, the O gauge is probably the one that I go for. But I don't know, I'll have to, it is something, that is something in our minds that we should do. But we, like I say, like I keep saying, yeah. Thanks, Clive. You'd say it'll be tops, and you know, I've never built a layout before in my life, and I'll probably ruin it. So, and that'll be me finished on YouTube for the rest of my life. But you know, I mean, I don't know. I think I will. I think there is. I think we should put it that way. I think I don't think we should never say never. I think we should. I think because it'll be be a bit of fun for starters. We'll probably learn a lot more, and I'll probably come up with a lot more products. You know what I mean? Because that thinking that we do, you know what I mean, that we develop that way. That, you know what I mean? I make stuff and go, oh, that'd be good if I use that. You know what I mean? I got that knack to do that. So I think we should. Yeah. Am I back? Am I back, guys? Hopefully, fingers crossed. I know we've all dropped. Hopefully someone's going to be there. Somebody phoned me and took me out of the live. Good, cool. So hopefully now everybody else will start joining us again, because nightmare. Yes, good, cool. Excellent. Okay, so let's carry on. Like I was saying, so yeah, O gauge, I don't know, that is you know what I mean, first layout. You've got to have some balls to do that, you know what I mean? Even buying that loco, you've got to be like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because I take it the locos are not cheap. And then, you know what I mean, what do I do? Do I do a, you know, this is me thinking now, do I do a, what scenery do I do? You know what I mean? Obviously, it being Welsh, you know what I mean, you've got all the collieries and stuff like that. Would we do that? Would we do just rolling hills? You know, I've never made a tunnel. You know what I mean? I've never done, so, because I haven't done a layout, we've never done a tunnel or stuff like that as well. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I should. Simon, you need to convince Layla and Agnese to give us a budget to build build a layout. If you get that, I'd be impressed. If he's still on. Okay, so I am starting to lose. That. I want to measure that. Let me measure that. Okay, so I come out a bit more. Barry Scrapyard. Yeah, I suppose it would. You know what I mean? I got the boys that, you know what I mean, that would help. We could build a bit. We could make the baseboard on the lasers. You know what I mean? Just do a 6 footer maybe, 6x3, end to end. So that's another thing as well. So is it best to do an end to end, or no, or is it oval, double oval, or you know what I mean, that what you're the experts on here now, you layout guys, right? Because like I said, I have no idea. End to end, yeah. So I do like the end to ends because they are, you know what I mean, it's easy. Well, I'd say it's easy, I don't know. You know what I mean? And you'd have, obviously, then, your side-ins from there, then, innit? So, again, this is a confession. Unfortunately, I do not know. I'm going to have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery on this one. But it should work. Oh, narrow gauge would fit as a roundy 6x3. What is narrow gauge? Is it the different track size? Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, can you imagine? That have to be bang on. This could be a track width. Yeah. It could. Like I said, I got no experience in it whatsoever, and I know most people who get into the hobby have got no experience either, but they have that understanding, I suppose. Hello, Ollie, mate. Nice of you to join us. And like I said, hairspray's meant for one night. And I'm glad you've said it doesn't use. I don't know if Simon, you still on your... So I'll show you now in a minute all. And yes, I've sorted out some glue, stop nagging me. And look, I'm in the house. This is my kitchen table. No, my dining room table. Ah, right. I am working from home. Stop taking a mickey. So 009, what's all that about then? Garth. Ooh, I didn't cover that. So yeah, I think, well, we will give it a go. Maybe this year we're flat out. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the pipelines that we need to start, bringing out. But we could, I suppose, if we do a slow build, and I mean it'll be a slow build. Yeah, you'd have to design it, or maybe somebody's no. It's gonna have to be a 6 foot by 3 foot. I think that's probably best way to go. Ollie, from the first lockdown, we sort of whoosh picked right up. Yeah, it went crazy, and I think there's a lot of people come back to the hobby in more ways as well. Not just railways, in other dioramas. That's why I'm doing the dioramas and stuff like that. So I'll just quickly show you what I'm doing. Like I said, what I'm doing here as well. This is not a masterclass or how to show you how to model and stuff like that. This is general chit chat. Yeah, so that's some sort of thing I'm doing. Yeah, that type of thing. It's going to be on watercolor. I wouldn't say back into railways, mate. I'd say that it's across the board. There's a lot more on our on our Facebook group. You can see there's a lot more diorama modelers. And I would say that railway guys are starting to become diorama modelers themselves now as well, because they're doing little sections on their layout as a diorama, if you know what I mean. So it's, that even you're on your layout, you have little areas of points of interest. So that diorama is coming over. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine the second hand, mate. Tim, it's gone nuts. They should be buying swap meets. I say we can't meet, can you? But social media has certainly helped. Certainly helped the hobby. Because everybody's showing stuff how to do. The demand for products are huge. People are demanding more and more stuff, which is great. We love that type of thing. That's what we at WWScenics is all about. That's what I'm about, is making new products and stuff. So yeah, it's it's huge. It's huge. So so this something is the track. You run your locos on, but to have it in the scenery, and now with, like I said, like we were talking earlier on about static grass, static grass is literally really lifting the layouts from, you know what I mean, from that wonderful buildings to great track laying to crappy sawdust. Now it's, you know what I mean, the grass is giving you such a boost in your scenery, and it's so easy to do. That's the biggest thing. That's the transform. You know what I mean? If you yeah, it is the game changer. Like, you know what I mean? Big style. Like, you know what I mean? So the right static grass, I should say. Isn't it? No plug there at all. Garth. Right, let me crack on with this. Have I glued that? Yes, I have. So what are you guys up to? Yeah. Scratch building, like I said, I was going back to that. Scratch building is gone massive. Yeah, it's gone. Would you say, would you guys now start to scratch build a lot more stuff than just buy, or buy a building or buy something and then enhance it? What do you think? Yeah. Andy, you haven't. You freaking hell. You're just busy with the club. I'm going to have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery there, but that's fine. I might, even if there's a gap, that's fine. Weathering powders, believable. Yeah, I gotta admit, I do love. I mean, they won 35th. If you didn't know, I didn't say at the beginning. They won 35th scale, and I've thoroughly enjoyed doing what I call it, a building, and they're all completely scratch built. I mean, inside you can see there is, you know what I mean, it's cardboard. Yeah, you know what I mean, with a bit of strength in it. All of that is totally, the whole lot is scratch built from planks of balsa wood. Let me just lean over that, from planks of balsa wood. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's for it is for photography and back in HQ. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's, but scratch build, complete scratch build is you can do, you know what I mean? Oh, it's not hard. It's generally not hard as long as you get your templates. Yeah, you cut your templates out, mate, and then just follow that. It's as good as that, to be honest. Yeah, Tim, you're right, mate. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's you know what I mean? I'm gonna weather that. The next stage of we're doing all this is the boring bit. That's why I said modelling with Martyn. All we doing is having a chat, like, you know what I mean? I'm not teaching anything, like, you know what I mean? You guys probably know more than me on this side of it anyway, right? So, but it's a general chit chat, like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be weathering this, and that's when we're gonna have some fun, like, you know what I mean? Because God knows what it's gonna turn out like, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping to do some, you know what I mean, paint fading and paint chipping, and obviously the rust. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really rust some of them up, and then obviously use some of the new products that are coming out then to enhance it, ready for the photos. So, but this is, yeah, this is the trade top secret products that we've got. Yeah. Yeah, bought by the thousands. I managed to pinch this from our canteen. So, and yeah, you know what I mean? They're great. They're a brilliant piece of kit. Yeah, there's one I done earlier. They're a brilliant piece of kit. These are, I mean, I bet everybody's used lollipops and everybody's used coffee stirrers to make something. If you haven't, then I suggest that you start looking, because it's brilliant. They are brilliant. They're so effective and they're so easy to use. And they're a little bit, because they're hardwood, or a harder wood than balsa, put it that way. They're so easy to use. use some of the scrap bits we got there now, so I can. Let them fit. I have to use a big one. That'll fit, and that's got a nice little edge to it. Ah, here comes my lovely assistant with a cup of coffee. Lovely, thank you very much. Oh, I had matchsticks. God, I can't remember when I think it was a ship or something like that. The Kath bought me for a present, and oh my God, diorama. I don't know. I have to look into that. Was that the Italian? Italian, what I call it? Yeah, if it is, I've seen. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen. Ray, I've looked at this. He takes our grass and tufts, so we do supply him. So there's something that we could possibly bring in. And you're right. I mean, going out of Europe is a nightmare for us. Yeah, and I think for every other company as was. But there is a chance that we could, maybe possibly bring in. yeah, we could. I suppose I could have a chat with him. We got Iniesta is she's our buyer, and she's also Italian as well. So we certainly can strike a dialogue up there, couldn't we? At the end of the day, so happy days on that one. So we can have a chat and see what happens. Yeah, his stuff really was. I haven't managed to get the improved leaf and foliage spray glue yet. Not sure. I think it is. Might not. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'll find out for you, mate, and I'll let you know. That's for Tim, that is. Yeah, I'll have what I call it. I'll let you know when that one do. Right, so you can see that I've gone. No, either I didn't cut that straight, which I'm pretty sure I did, or I started off squint, and that's me not measuring properly. But again, it's a model for. Yeah, it's plants and stuff like that are really nice. They do look really good. And I can see that, especially if you use the grass and stuff like that. I've lost that now. Put that down somewhere. It's there. You can see if you use the grass and stuff, that could work really well. Now, I might stick a strip of balsa wood in there because I've got to try and cut that down. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's my hobby saw somewhere. Yeah. You guys use these? Brilliant. I love them. There's such a cracker bit of kit. So I've got to cut it down because it's going all over the place. Work. No, I haven't cut it yet. Hello, mate. All right, welcome. You haven't missed much. There's no lessons to be learned. It's just a general chit chat. So, you got any goss, or you got any modern tips that you want to come down, or you want to push your layout, or you want to push your YouTube group, or whatever it is, crack on, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean. Or just have a join into the channel chit chat. We were talking about we were scratch building at one point. Yeah, doing the old scratch building. That didn't work, so I'm doing something else. Typical. Do it again. Oh, do I stick a bit of balsa wood in there? Balsa wood would probably be easier to cut. So, a bit of balsa wood. Let's have a look. Yeah, balsa would be the one. So, just shave that bit off. I love balsa wood. I think it's so easy to use. Excellent. The 12 people in. What other materials, guys, do you use? What other, you know what I mean? What's people's favourites? Don't worry about it because, you know what I mean, because I'm WWS. It's, you know, I'm a modeler at heart. So, you know what I mean, I'll use other people's stuff. I have used other people's stuff in the past. That's a bit thick. A little. What have we got in that? Plastic card. Right, oh, right. Well, I mean, there's a few scratch builders on you, right? I use scalpel. I use hobby saw. Yeah, you can use what I call it, right? Pencil, tweezers, side cutters, little wire cutters. That's a sanding stone. Go away. Oh, excuse me a minute. Ah, that's a sanding stone. Yeah. Square. Yeah, you know what I mean? Although I didn't use it on that one. Right, there's loads you've just got to just sort of build it up as you go along, and you'll find that you'll use a tool or you'll do a scratch build and you think, do you know, I wish I had that. Yeah, I had a little tapping hammer here. Yeah, I have asked to get a, you know, I mean, to get a better one, because that's my old one from my mechanic days. Yeah, and then obviously then an adjustable square. I don't even know what the technical term that is, you know what I mean, but that's for, you know what I mean, giving you your angles. I haven't used that, to be honest, on this build, but there's certain ones you've just got to build them up. And then I use balsa wood, but I was told of basswood is pretty good. So again, it's each to their own. Well, I've never used basswood. Tim, have you used basswood, mate? I mean, I've never used it. It's supposed to be really good. Okay, so that's gonna fit, but I'm gonna have to shave it down. So this is weathering. So here's a little tip, but for everybody probably has to do it. But for those who have done a little bit of weathering, yeah, that's all you're doing is scraping. I need to thin it down a bit as well. Yeah, but taking off, if you want a knot, so in that way and then that way, it gives you a bit of a knot. You can't see it, but trust me, there is a knot. Yeah, and we just weather the board right down. Alright, and then you can scrape it. Be careful when you start getting to the smaller bits, because boom, it'll just go on you. And you can spend 5 minutes of weathering a board, and then bang, you snap it in half, and you like, hands in head job, that is. Hands in head, not hands in head. That's Morrison talk. Okay, pull it off. Let me just show that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Actually, you'll have. Just make sure I don't want that over the top of the thing, so. I want to slope that down to there. That looks pretty smart to me. I've got a really fine piece for there to go, so. Okay, I like that, actually. I can wear that, and I'm going to glue that in. I can weather it in when it's glued in. I think with scratch building it's all about cut, test, dry, measure, dry fit, do it wrong, work it out how you done it wrong, do it right the next time, or be happy with what you've got. And you can get over fussy. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but I sometimes think, oh, do you know, I'm spending all this time on this for what? You're not going to see it. You know what I mean? That type of thing. And sometimes it's all about just saying, right, I'm happy with that, let's get on with it. Like this, like, you know what I mean? This is wrong, you know what I mean? I know it's wrong. Because I've had to do fiddling around by it now. And that's not glued in. Real dirt is a good one. Yeah, you know what I mean? The twigs and leaves, they're pretty good. Yeah. Do you know what? There's a few commission jobs out there that I've done that with me, so. Shh, this is a secret. And yeah, don't you talk about me, that is, good God. Don't be so stupid, that, you know what I mean? You never scratch build someone to cover up something, good God. You don't make mistakes. Like that. Bring that a bit closer to me. Okay, so glue's gone down, glue's gone off. Like I said, this is super glue, okay, guys? Those of you who don't work on it, I've done everything apart from the doors over there in super glue. I am not a patient man. And I hate gluing something and having to wait for it. It's a pain in the... I hate it. So I just get on with it. And I use super glue. It isn't forgiving. And I have stuck my fingers many a time. There's gaps there. There's gaps there. Yeah, I can see them. But I am going to use the weathering powders. Weather them up. Yeah, so you can't see them. And in there, all the grime and the dirt and the black and the work, it's going to look stunning. It'll actually probably look a lot better than what it is. So let's have a quick look see what else I've got to do. Just to show you guys. This is going to be, it's not a broad walk. This is a seaside. So it's going to be on stilts. So it'll be up a bit. But that's not looking too shabby. I like that. I'd live there. So, you know what I mean? So it's a little, maybe a shop, or, you know what I mean, or a fishmonger. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I'll decide on when I print off the signage for it. Yeah, but I know that's a little outhouse, you know what I mean, storeroom or something like that. Yeah, and then on the back to finish off then as well. Yeah. There's a lot, I mean, with scratch building as well, you can be as, like, you know what I mean, there's people out there that are far better than I am. I never confess to be that I'm the best or a top modeler, you know what I mean? I just love modeling, you know what I mean? And I show you guys how to do what I do. Yeah, whether you think it's good or not, and it's up to you, you know what I mean, and you take it. I you know what I mean, I got the squares, I got the, you know what I mean, I got the rulers, I got the squares that I showed you, you know what I mean, and it's still not straight. You know what I mean? So, but it's like Andy just said, it's the imperfections that what I call it. Let me catch up in a scratch build. I've spoken about that. Tim, one of my favourite from outdoors is real gravel. Yeah, let's go. We got that as a, you know what I mean. We got aggregates as a path scatter anyway. Yeah, you sometimes I feel that I mean, especially I'm doing this for laser cutters, and I want to scratch build it to show it to the designers, so they can see what a scratch built building looks like. So it gets that imperfections. I mean, round the doors here is furry and cracking and stuff like that, but that's an aged building. That's going to be, it'll be like that. You see the putty sometimes, or the wood starting to rot and stuff. That's what you want. You don't want, you know what I mean, laser or injected printed or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean, resin printing and stuff, which is bang on. I want that imperfection. I like that imperfection. Yeah, you know what I mean, the corrugated that I've done. You know what I mean, I've got my own machine. I've corrugated it myself. And the bananas, when you roll it like that, it just goes like that. So you can only use a certain part of the corrugate. I've checked it all out now, but you can only use your certain. I had to waste some of it, yeah, because you know what I mean. I'm not. The machine is just a hand roller. It's just a crank like that. So you crank it through, and it just bananas like that, and then so you got they sort of go that way, and then there's only a section that is straight to use for the corrugator. I mean, and the corrugating I put on there is not straight. Yeah, but you know what I mean. The guys back then, it was, you know, I mean, even now it's not straight on some of them. We put it up, but it looks authentic. It does look authentic. Excuse me, drop of coffee. It's hard talking for, I mean, maybe 2 hours. 2 hours, guys. Well done. Thank you very much for staying with me. It's been brilliant. I hope you're enjoying it. Even so, I mean, even to the point where one part I thought, right, I'm going to fuss with this now. I want the angle right. I want it looking good and stuff like that, right? And I thought I had it. I thought I got it right on, right? But I haven't, right? But I don't care. So if you can see, let me lower it down. Oh, I'm back. Am I back? Come on. Yes, I'm back. Sorry about that. You were still with me. I'm just waiting now for the screen, on my screen, live. Come on, up again. Sorry guys about that. Anybody that phones me, it crashes. So stop phoning me. I need to tell people to stop phoning me. I'm not live on my, let me refresh that, see if it comes on that. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Right, yeah, so look, so imperfection, I mean, obviously if I could jiggle around that'll be, you know what I mean, it'll be fine, but I'm happy with that. You know what I mean, it's a detail, like you said, like you guys were saying, it's a detail of, that's the reason, that's what scratch build is. So, anyway, so, right, okay, so put that on the front, let's have a look at that, for starters. Yeah, I want to do that there. Is there. So what I want to do, Mark, because I got to cover that there, like if we see. So put a mark there. I need to cover that. And I don't know about down there. It needs to go forward. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, so I do need a bit more modelling to do. I'm going to cover that. I'm just trying to scratch the areas now where I think I need to cover. Any areas that I can see down there, I'll weather that. Yeah, I'll put some weather and powders in and stuff like that. Sod off, Andy. Otherwise, I'll when next show that you do, I'll do something. I don't know what. So, it's a pain. Why? I mean, I don't know if I'm on Wi-Fi, and so you know, I mean, Virgin Media got the best Wi-Fi you could possibly have coming. I mean, into this area, and it's in the next room, and it doesn't even cover all the way over here. Load of pants. Sorry if you work for Virgin Media, but. And I can't. There's no point going for anybody else because they're not strong enough. I've got a lead. I'm plugged in with the laptop. So, you know, when I'm working, I got I've got the internet on the laptop, but this is obviously streaming on my phone, so I don't know how much I've got. Other internet devices. Yeah, yeah. No, they're not. They're pants. Okay, so let me move out of the way. Let's do a little bit more jiggery pokering. I have got that area to sort out. Yeah, which I can do now. I can suppose. This little saw that off. So here's something I'm going to say. We're in lockdown. Obviously, we couldn't predict the lockdown. Obviously, I mean, it was impossible. But excuse me, I'm having a slurp of coffee. Do you think that if Model Railway Challenge, build it yourself and work on it, and I know some of you guys are in there. Oh God. Yeah, sorry, Andy, just read your thing as a nightmare, that is it. Yeah, so do you think that as if the TV show was on now, yeah, if they'd released it now, how many more, do you think there'll be a lot more people coming into railways or coming back into railway modelling or even into modelling? Because, I mean, they're saying Hornby is up, but Hornby is up possibly as well because of Scale Electrics and because of the airfix that they got, and you know what I mean. Tamiya seem to be a lot more prominent now these days, and Vallejo paint is starting to be a bit more prominent. So do you think, guys, that you know what I mean, that we'd have picked up a lot more people into the hobby? I mean, let's face it. So if I compare it with War Games, yeah, if you think of Games Workshop, yeah, okay, it is a global company, but that Games Workshop has got their own stuff, all their own games and stuff like that. And it's worth £1.5 billion. You know what I mean? That's how big War Games is. And but it's not just the War Games. It's the materials that go with it. It's all their figures. It's, you know what I mean? Because they sell it on. They sell the figures. They sell the paint. They sell the. They sell a lot. Like, I'm gonna have to message somebody now before he phones me again. So yeah, they do quite a lot. Like, you know what I mean? So what do you think? You know what I mean? Do you think that? I believe so. I believe that there'll be a lot more people coming into it. Yeah. So you know what I mean? The hobby's certainly grown. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? So, no, go away. So yeah, it's. No. Yes. No. Yes. Hopefully. Yes. Sorry, guys. Back with you. Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Let's have a look. I think a lot of people are coming into the hobby to avoid computer screens because of yeah, you know what I mean. And I think thanks, Ray. You keep what I call it. I think it's yeah. You know what I mean. I think kids are getting fed up with PlayStation, possibly, and. You know, when their dads are thinking, probably, or their mums are at home as well, are thinking, I don't know what, I'm bored. What can we do? You know, and their dad thinking, I used to do this. Boom. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's kicking off because we certainly seen a bigger influx of customers. Our customer base has grown. I mean, we're growing anyway. You know what I mean? But expedited than what we were. So it's interesting that, you know what I mean, that and it's great. It's great for the guys that run the clubs and stuff like that. That you know, what I mean, that a lot more people are coming into it. I can imagine drinking's is probably the #1 sport now, and it's yeah, crazy. It's crazy. It is. It is really is going crazy. You know, I mean, everything. There's different. There's so many different type of hobbies out there. That you know, I mean, people are taking up. I'm trying to look for somebody. Oh, he's not on here, is he? Oh, I can email him actually. So yeah, so sorry guys, we'll talk about this. Let me have a look quickly. Go back under there. I'm still going, yeah. Do you know what? I mean, I was talking to one of the BRM guys, and you know, I mean, she was saying that they can't wait to get the shows up and running again. And you know, I mean, I can't wait to go. You know, I mean, I'm missing it. You know, I mean, because it's yeah, okay, it's a good. I'm not going to lie to you. And I mean, it's a cash generator for us, but it's also we get to talk to you guys. We get to, you know, I mean, we get out the house. It's a bit of fun. You know, I mean, it is hard work. You know, I mean, you work your butt off. I mean, Andy will say that from a club point of view. You know what I mean? But from a trader point of view, it is really hard work. You don't stop. But it's so much fun, and it's great. It is really great. It's so refreshing to speak to people, and you take it for granted, don't you? You do take it for granted at the end of the day. I've got his email address either. There's somebody trying to get hold of me, and I'm trying to say, go away, leave me alone. And yeah, Andy, you're right. We need as many people joining clubs. You know what I mean? Because, God. So here's another question for you guys. The model shop, the high street shop. Is it gonna last? Is it gonna survive? Is it gonna, you know what I mean? Do you think that the hobby shop will be there from now on? Or is that it? Or is that has it had its day? Hope not, you know what I mean? Because obviously all our stuff is in shops with Pico. But, you know what I mean? I hope to God that, but the problem is that what this lockdown has done is, you know what I mean, has certainly forced people to use the internet where some people might not have. Is that fair to say? What do you think? Yeah, it is a long day, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean, it's a long day. We start weeks before that or months before that, prepare for the show, you know what I mean, getting all the stuff ready, and then yeah, we gotta when we break down, then we gotta travel, you know, break down and then travel home. It's a long old haul for us, and then straight to work on a Monday, you're zonked like. So yeah, so model shops, what do you think? I think, to be fair, I mean, the people that survive, well done to them. Like, you know what I mean? They've been hit the hardest. yeah, retail shops, I really feel sorry for them, and it's you know, I mean, we need to do everything we can to support them when they can. You know, I mean, I think we go for a pint every day. You know, I mean, it must be like dinner time. Let's go for a pint local pub just to support them. So. I just like to, when I'm doing something like this, especially when I'm gluing down here, I just want to make sure that I don't get it stuck to the baseboard, to the hoarding board. So I move it around. Need to replenish my stock. Oh, here you come. There we go. Oh, it's coming up to dinner time. That's rather. Yeah, Ray. But do you think they're going to be a dying breed now, mate? I mean, do you think they're going to survive, or is it just going to be like your things like Hattons and Rails, Lord and Butler down here? Yeah, Andy, you're right there, mate. You know what I mean? That's something that I am keen on with us, to make sure that we supply the best customer service we can. Yeah, craft shops, but then the crafts, I mean, there's a lot of craft shops, or a lot of people taking up crafts as well, so, you know what I mean? But you're right, you know what I mean? The one man band, the lady that started for hers, and you know, I really do feel for them, like, you know what I mean? And we're fortunate we were an online company, full stop. You know what I mean, worldwide. So, you know what I mean, we were already there. So, you know what I mean, and it's taken. We've been open. We're open now. We've been open all the way through it. We made sure our staff is 100% happy with the way that we've done it. We took on more units to make sure that they were apart from each other. We've taken on. You know, we've measured all. Well, we put everything in. We put one-way systems in. We've put so many cleaning stations, and you know, we've got a right rigid thing, like, you know what I mean. So it is a massive impact on the business, on the working life. I really hope that, you know, I mean, not just model shops and stuff like that. I really do hope, like, you know, I mean, like pubs and restaurants, and these guys work day, and you know, obviously having my own business is forced me to look at the other side of things, and I could, if I was one of those people now that couldn't open, my God, I would not be. I'd be a nightmare. Nobody told anybody who would phone me up and ask my opinion about it. I'd be a nightmare, like, you know what I mean. But it's also the worry of your staff as well, like, you know what I mean. That making sure that they're safe, making sure that, you know what I mean, that they feel comfortable. It's crazy. It's really real. Your thinking is my thinking is totally changed, like, you know what I mean, on things, like, you know what I mean. It's weird. Sorry, I did, you know what I mean. Just trying to find something to talk about. I thought that was an appropriate thing. I don't want to harp on about what I call it. Yeah, hospitality industry, Tim, is God, man. You know what I mean? I know most of them are run by the brewery and stuff like that. They could possibly survive, but you know what I mean. Or I say run by the brewery, they are. You know what I mean? They still got franchises and stuff, and you know what I mean. So, but I do feel sorry for them. You know what I mean. God knows I'm going to be having my fair share of beers when I get out and meals when we're allowed out. When and if. But we still got modelling, you know what I mean? That's the grace. And like we said, we've seen a lot more people take up modelling, which is great. It's great for us. Do you know the size of Mayhew's later bin is massive? I think I need a warehouse just for that. Yeah, you're right. And we try to, I mean, to be fair, Josh, you all guys probably know Josh has followed me on YouTube. Yeah, to be fair, his photography is second to none. We try to, no matter how hard you try to do it, you know what I mean, you are, to get the exact, it's quite hard. Especially with grass, you're doing, you know what I mean, grass is, the colour of it, you don't, you know what I mean, patchy grass, for instance, like, you know what I mean, to get that, it's a nightmare. Yeah, you're right, Tim, we've all got them little, Wargamer boys call it a bit box, because they got loads of bits in it. And I got a scrap bin and a bit box. You know what I mean? You look at something and go, oh, do you know what? I can turn that into something, and you don't chuck it out when you should chuck it out. Oh, it's gone across the road, across the room. Pencil. You notice as well, I am not an organised modeler. You know what I mean? It's pretty clean right now because obviously I get the missus walking back and forth, so I've got to keep it clean. But you know what I mean, when I got my own room, it's my work, I got to keep that clean because obviously it's in work, and I don't do that much modelling in there, to be honest. I cut that too short. What are you guys? Are you guys scruffy modelers or meticulous, clean? Proper messy, you can quite imagine, mate. Actually, I saw when we were up at the club, I saw your table. Yeah, I can concur on that. Okay, happy with that. Just edge this last bit. Yeah, no, happy days. Yeah, so I gotta pack away every, you know, I mean, every night because obviously we have, you know, meals on this table. I have got a little cutch around the corner, but it is a little cutch, just literally like that I can paint on, and my paint station, all my paint stations are by the side. Like I said, we're doing a loft conversion this year, hopefully. We're doing it ourselves. Obviously we know people that can help out, carpenters and stuff. And I'm hoping to have a nice big cutch. There's an area in the roof where it's a cracking little spot. When I can just slot in and put all my paint stations and all work on. I mean, I don't. Obviously, I'm not going to build a layout up in there and stuff like that, so I don't need a lot of room. Mine's going to be small little dioramas, about yay big, probably. And I mean, the biggest will be about a foot and a half or something like that. So yeah, but that'll have to be, I suppose, laminated floor probably to keep it clean, so that can't put carpet, especially with all the bits of balsa wood and the glue droplets and stuff. So. Right, okay, so that's edged. Debating whether to go all the way down and sit them on there or cheat. What do you think? Should I cheat? But if I do it all, then it can be used, they can just rest on there, it can be used for other things. I think I'll do it all. Do it all, do it all. Do it all. Well, thanks for sticking with me, guys. That's brilliant. You know, we've got a consistent 11, 12 people, so happy days. Thank you very much for sticking with us. I'm pretty sure. I think we've had a bit of a laugh and a bit of joke. I might give it quits when we what I call it. It's coming up to lunchtime, and it's 12:30. So I think we'll go until 1 o'clock, and then I'll give you guys a break. And you know, I mean, I might actually, if I'm modding tomorrow, which I think I am. You know, what I mean, I might just pop on again if you guys are around. Join me. You know what I mean? There's no, like I said, there's no, oh, you've got to join me. You haven't, you know what I mean? You can do what you want. It's just a bit of fun, bit of chit chat. I hope it's broken the day up. I mean, I'm going to carry on anyway. Oh, wait, see, shoots you. Oomph. But yeah, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, thanks, Anfield, and press the like button. That'd be great. Yeah. Cut that too short. That'd be great. I'm not a hot. Oh, Joshua. There we go, chaps. Josh is in the house. Hello, sir. How are you? Hope you're well. He's Josh is our. I was praising you earlier on, and I bet you didn't hear it. Josh is normally with me doing videos, and like right now, I bet he's really cheesed off because he's not there. You haven't seen this, have you, Josh? Look what I got for you. Let me just show you quickly. So this is the whole purpose of me doing this is for Josh for photos, and obviously for some sort of kits that we're doing. But that's what I'm doing so far, dude. Look, swimming. What are you trying to say? I know, look. I am like, see, hairy beard. So yeah, so that's something that I'm doing, Josh. You know what I mean? So some photos. I think turns out quite nice, to be honest. It's coming up lovely. You know what I mean? So I think what I might do is just do the edges, maybe. That'd be a good thing, wouldn't it? I'm going to do all the. Yeah, actually, if I just square this off, let's just do the edges then. So what I could do is clip that. Clip a short one. Make sure it's straight. Can I do that? It's a bit of a small one. No, because I haven't got one there. So we just do. Yeah, one man band working. Oh, that's gone. So do another one. All on my own. Josh in the house. All cutchy. Too short. No, it's not too short. Doesn't really matter. They keep flinging away from me. It's too short. Clip that. Andy, yeah, there is a bit of sort of pregnant silences or pregnant pauses, as they say, or something like that. But yeah, Andy, yeah, that is quite amusing. Thanks for that. We are talking. I am talking. What I talk more bollocks than poop than anybody. So, Josh, don't answer that. The problem is probably the problem is, right, guys. Well, my thinking is that, you know, I mean, if this lockdown does go on so much long, all you guys are gonna finish your layouts, and then, you know, what I mean, what am I gonna sell then? so you know what I mean. So if I do more of these, then you'll sit down and listen to me, and not finish your layout. That just sounds like a plan, I think. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'll definitely do another one of these tomorrow, I think. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here bored, doing nothing. I might as well talk to you guys and do it. And I'll crack on with these this afternoon now, so I can get much of it done. And then tomorrow, then we'll get out some painting. Layouts are never finished, and when they are, they crack. You build them again. Yeah, I know, exactly. So yeah, I think Pico built a business from that. So so yeah, tomorrow we'll have a bit of fun. Then we'll do some painting and stuff. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't never said that. You finish. You guys never finish. You would have got it. It's you always improve, which is good. I like, you know what I mean. It's God. I get bet that some of you started layouts in the year whatever to now. I bet you've seen that so many different techniques and different. Oh, have you? You know what I mean? Has it changed that much? Does it? You know what I mean? Is there a difference between now? Obviously, some of it has. I thought 10 art bars again tomorrow, right? What do you think? You know what I mean? If you enjoyed it, same time maybe. You know what I mean? We've cracked on now. I think what's over. What is it? 156 minutes. 156 minutes, Josh. Look at that. Josh will be happy with that. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's the same time tomorrow. Sounds good to me as well. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll have the done, and then I'll be building the stilts tomorrow. Chuck it on stilts. tomorrow. And then weathering. I might have to nip into work to get some weathering powders, but don't tell work. Well. Cool, have it. Tim, yeah, everybody sign into that one. You know, YouTube has probably been that. I think social media throughout this has grown so much. You know what I mean? And people are so willing to share what they learn, and then, you know what I mean, and pass it on and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? There's some fantastic models out there. I have to give it Luke Towen. I think, you know what I mean, to be fair, he's a good modeler, very good modeler, but he's sussed YouTube, and you know what I mean, and how to show what he does. You know what I mean? To be fair to him, you know what I mean, and he likes our products, so I gotta say that. But yeah, he has really honed his skills on that. To be fair to him, YouTube for us is just to show the products and hopefully teach a little bit of what I can do. Yeah, Luke is, I would, yeah, you know what I mean, credit where credit's due. None of it is hard what he does. It's just the way he does it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's the way that he teaches it. Like, you know what I mean? His setup is phenomenal, which Josh and I have been trying to work on. Yeah, so like you said, I haven't got a layout to do it, so you know what I mean, it'd be good to crack on with the layout. I mean, Simon seems to want us to do it as the project manager, and if he wants to do it, then we can shout for him to do it. I know Josh will definitely want us to do it because it's all photography for him. I'm just looking at that. Might as well just do it. Yeah, that's good, that is. Yeah, good. Well, that's like, yeah, we got to do it. Yeah, to be fair, I got, you know, I mean, this credit where credit is due. Like I said, very good modeler. Very good at teaching modeling. You know, I mean, his voiceover is brilliant. You ask Josh, he's trying to get me to do it. I'm useless at it. I babble like a fish. So yeah, I'm on a sort of the monotonous side of it now. Really just thing. So I think I'll call it quits with you guys. Yeah, so I'll let you have a day. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna have to charge my phone now anyway and pick up all the messages from everybody else. Stay safe, stay home, wash hands, wash your bum and stuff like that. Thanks. Anfield Road Road. Like, what's? Sorry, mate. Can you let me know your name, right? So I can stop calling you Anfield Road. So it's a pain in the bum, that is. Tim, thanks, mate. Yeah, see you soon, right? Yeah, see you tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be on tomorrow. We're going to have a bit of fun tomorrow as well. Hopefully, I'll get this done. It'll be a little bit more interesting. Up to 13, I'm happy with that. Probably half of them. Thanks, Lee. Lovely. No, Lee. Thank you, buddy. Excellent. Yeah, there's, we've got 160 odd minutes. Happy with that. 13 people, 9 likes. On your way out, if you hit the like button, boys, that'd be brilliant. Thank you very much. That's the social media crappy bit out the side. Have fun. Have a nice afternoon. Speak to you soon. Thanks, boys. Ta-ra.